Hi guys, Renee here again, and recently we put out a blog about a local panhandler that was being dishonest with folks about the predicament that he was in to get money from people, and it turns out he was telling the same lie over and over again, and that many of you were taken advantage of by this gentleman. And so I think it's important that you guys saw that and that you know, and then that way you're not losing your hard-earned money to somebody who is being less than honest. The fact of the matter is that most of the most charitable people in this world don't have a whole lot extra themselves. It comes from a place of empathy that you give. And so it's only fair for you to know if the person that is getting money from you is being dishonest, because you went without something more than likely so that person could get gas in their car because they were stranded. That's one of the oldest panhandling lies as well. Many panhandlers will tell that particular lie, that they're stranded in town, they're not from around here. That's a pretty classic one. So, but that being said, we got word back from his family that people are threatening and harassing not only him, but his children and his wife. And it's not necessary and it's not right, just because he was panhandling and being dishonest doesn't mean you go after those kids. Those kids are innocent. What is the point of harassing his family over something that he did? It's not going to stop him from doing it, and it really only looks bad on the person who is harassing the innocent family members. Furthermore, it wasn't a call to action. We don't expect you to go after this guy with pitchforks. He's not the village monster. He's a panhandler. If anything, you should feel sorry for this guy, that he feels like he has to tell lies all around town and just constantly humiliate himself in front of people to make a living. There might be more going on to this story. We don't know. All we know is that he was not being truthful about being stranded in town. I get the sense of being ripped off, and like you wanted to give something and you wanted to do some good and you sacrificed that money and you feel like it didn't do any good. It's not on you that person was dishonest. You gave from your heart, and that is what's on you. And if you don't want to be taken advantage of, I strongly recommend going through an organization that knows what they're doing with the funds that help people. I recommend the Lubbock Dream Center a lot. I've met with those people. I love those ladies. And what they do is they help women that have just recently gotten out of prison and out of abusive situations, things like that may be homeless. But typically it's women who have just gotten out of prison. They help them with a second chance at life by giving them an environment where they don't go back to their old ways of living. And it's not a handout, it's a hand up. So these organizations are experts at getting people out of these cycles, so that way they can take care of themselves, which is the best gift you can give somebody. Another thing you can always do that it's always going to be useful and good is you can always give blood. The blood you give will always go to somebody who actually needs it. You can't panhandle and misuse blood, right? So you guys take care of yourselves and take care of those around you, and just be aware of those scams. And it's not the end of the world if you lose $10 on a panhandler. There's no reason to go after the guy or the family. You did what you thought was right, and I know that you will continue to do so.